Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and today I'm going to teach you how to play my arrangement of the Vagabond from The Witcher 3. I've already done a cover version of it, so go and check that out. I'll put a link in the description and probably a card above there if I remember how to do it. Just before I teach you how to play it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me the like and leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, if you've enjoyed it, and any requests as well. Any songs you want to do, put them in the comment section. If you really like what I'm doing and you want to support me, I've got a Patreon account. I'll put a link in the description below. I've set it at just $1 and I'll put the tabs for this on there so you can print them off so you've got them all in front of you and make it a lot easier for you. So we've got quite a lot to get through. I'm going to go line by line. The first thing we need to do is put a capo on the 2nd fret. Standard tuning, but a capo on the 2nd fret. The first line sounds like this. So we start with our 3rd finger on A3. We play the A3 and the G string at the same time. And then the G string, then the A3, the G string and the A3. So bar 1 goes. And then put your 1st finger on G1 and the same right hand. Okay, and then we'll go to, use your little fingers, probably the easiest, to play D3 at the same time as A3, and then play the D3, A3, D3, A3, so bar 3, and then bar 4 is the same as bar 1. So let's play the whole line. And then you just play that line again, so you repeat that line. That's the only line that we're going to repeat. Oh, apart from the last line. So that's the first line. The second line sounds like this. So we start off with our 1st finger on B1, 3rd finger A3. We're also playing the G string. Then you can play the G string on its own. E3 into the next bar. Your 1st finger barred across E, B and the G strings at the 1st fret. 3rd finger A3. Play those all at the same time. And then play A3. Little finger on B3. Back to the A3. So the first 2 bars of that line go. And then we're going to play A3. D3 at the same time and B4, pulling off to the B3, and then you're going to play fret 5 on the G string, so you get, and then 2 more D3s, D3 to D4 as a hammer on, and then the last bar goes back to that sort of C shape, 1st finger B1, 3rd finger A3, play the G string, A3, G string, and then G3 and A3 at the same time. So let's try that line. Here it comes. On to the next line. We've got B1, G1 and D1 at the same time. Then you're going to play the D1 on its own. Then you're going to play the D1, G1, B1 and E3 at the same time. So the first bar of that line, bar 9 goes. Then bar 10, your 1st finger just barred across all those ones, E, B, G and D. And then we play B3 and G1 at the same time. D3, B1, B3. So that bar 10 goes. We're going to play in bar 11, open D, G3 and B4 at the same time. Then D string, B3, pulling off to B1, G3 and then B3. So bar 11 goes. And then bar 12 you just got open D, open G at the same time and then G3. So that line sounds like this. to the next line, bar number 13, it sounds like this. So that's probably the hardest bar in the whole thing. We've got A3 and, so first finger's barred, A3 and G3 at the same time. Then E3 and D5 at the same time. B6, then E3, G5 and D5 at the same time. Then B4. So that bar 13 slowly goes. Then bar 14, D3 and G5 at the same time, and then 2 more D3s. Bar 15 is a bit like the bar 13, just slight change on the first hit. So we've got A3 and D5, and then A3 and E3, B6, A3 and E3, and then B4. So bar 15 goes. Bar 16, A3, D3 and B5 at the same time. Then A3 and B3, then A3, D3 and G3 at the same time. So bar 16. So let's try the whole of that line. Here it comes. Okay, bar 17, we've got B1 and A3 at the same time. Then open G. Then A3, E3 and B4 at the same time. So bar 17 goes. Into bar 18, you've got E1, B3, G3 and A3 at the same time. Then B3 and G3 at the same time. G3, B1, B3. So bar 18 goes. Then we've got this little chord shape. Little finger B4, first finger G1, second finger on A3, all at the same time. Then play the G1, then G1 and E1 at the same time. Bar 20, lots of threes in this bar. We've got A3, A3, G3 and B3 at the same time. Then D3 and G3 at the same time, then D3 on its own, and then B3. So bar 20. Let's try the whole of that line. Almost there, 2 more lines to go. Bar 21, we've got B1 and A3 at the same time, G string on its own, A3, G string and E3, and then an A3. So bar 21 goes. And then on bar 22, E1 and A3, B3, A3, G, B1, B3. So bar 22. And then bar 23, we've got E4 nearest to your face and B4 at the same time. Then another E4, D6, E4. Then we've got G7, G5 into bar 24, G3, A1, G3, A1, G3, A1. So let's try that line. Here it comes. Okay, and then the last line is almost identical to the very first line. We've got B1, G, and A3. Then you jump between the G, A3, G, A3. So you got. And then the next part of it is all the same as what the first line was. And then you just repeat it. And that's the whole song. So let's try and put it all together. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me the like button, that'd be amazing. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, if you've enjoyed it, if you've hated it, if I've gone too fast, too slow. Just give me some feedback, and also put your requests in there. Any songs you want to learn, put them in the comment section. I'll try and do a video for you. If you like what I'm doing and you want to support me, I've got a Patreon account where I put my tabs on there so you can print them off. I've set it at just $1. You can obviously pay more a month, but at $1 a month, hopefully it's accessible to as many people as possible. So you can go and check that out. I'll put a link in the description down below. There's also some merchandise, some t-shirts and stuff like that. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.